To bring in Dr. N Subbramanyam, who's joining us at this point in time to give his analysis of what's going to happen in Kerala and Tamil Nadu. Mr. Subbramanyam, Tamil Nadu, of course, is a very dynamic state at this point in time. With the entry of TVK, there seems to be a lot going on. A number of important exit poll agencies have given the TVK more than 50 seats. As per your analysis, they're getting 2. That's a far cry from what we've been able to see from the pollsters so far. The DMK, according to you, is retaining power. So please share your reasoning behind these numbers.
Yeah, good evening. As far as Tamil Nadu is concerned, definitely TVK has made a tremendous impact, there is no doubt. In fact, that is very clearly mentioned in all the surveys. In fact, nobody expected TVK to, before the exit poll, people were talking in terms of 15 to 18% vote, but now it appears it has crossed 20% in most of the seats. And in places like Chennai, in and around Chennai, they would have easily crossed 30%, which is quite substantial. In fact, one of the, however, in spite of the fact that they have achieved such a feat, the success of TVK is still questionable whether they are going to win hands down. Like Axis My India survey, it may get even 120 seats and form the government on its own. I think it is far-fetched. It is not going to happen at all. That's what I personally feel. Because there are issues like anti-incumbency. Definitely they are against DMK. And there are a set of voters who are definitely against DMK. That is, they don't want to vote for DMK. That is, there are two types of people who benefited from these two segments is the question. Definitely TV has harvested this, the votes from these two segments. Who would have otherwise got the benefit out of this? It is only AIADMK. So who is going to be hurt more is the AIADMK. Therefore, DMK will definitely win with a lesser margin. That's what I personally feel. And Axis My India talks about 120, but you must also give some credence to the local surveys also. They are all reliable, highly reputed journalists. They have, for example, one is Minnambalam. That has predicted that the DMK will win somewhere between 150 and 170. So, because the votes which would have otherwise gone to AIADMK has been taken over by or fetched by TVK. So this is so the ultimate result would be TVK will win some substantial number of seats. Substantial in the sense it may be around 10 to 12 or whatever, but not more than that. In my opinion, it is not going to be 120. But the reality is that after this Axis My India survey, many politicians in Tamil Nadu are really rattled. They are really rattled that as to how this verdict is going to be. So that there is a fear among all politicians in Tamil Nadu, whether it is going to come true or not. But my gut feeling is, based on my past experience in Tamil Nadu politics and also various surveys and exit polls, I am still sure that the DMK will retain the power, but with it is going to be some between 130, 142, maximum 150. So this is a long and short story as far as Tamil Nadu is concerned.
So what do you think is the reason for the numbers that you have given for the AIADMK? Is it the ghost of their association with the Bharatiya Janata Party that challenges their Dravidian identity?
No, see, as I told you just now, the loser will be AIADMK. Otherwise, anti-incumbency votes would have automatically gone to AIADMK had there been no TVK. But there is a TVK which has taken a substantial chunk of these anti-incumbency votes, and also people who are, ready to vote against DMK. So the ultimate result would be that definitely TVK is going to gain quite substantially, significantly the percentage of votes, no doubt. But whether it is going to be converted into seats is a big question. I don't think it is going to happen. But the ultimate loser is AIADMK. DMK with a reduced margin in each constituency will win. Somewhere between 130 to between 130 and 150. This is what looking like. That's what I personally feel, because even Axis My India CEO also says they have done extensive research, but not the way Minnambalam, as I mentioned, has done. In fact, they have done very seriously in each and every constituency, that is 234, with a significant number of voters from each booth. So I go with the assessment of people like Minnambalam because they are reputed. And the second point, there is a reputed magazine called Tuglak in Tamil Nadu. Mr. S. Gurumurthy is the editor for that. He has a very good team of people who make on-the-spot assessment, and most of the time they have proved right. And Tuglak's reporter, one Mr. Satya, he has honestly reported here in the earlier elections, and most of his predictions proved to be correct. This time also he says that it is going to be DMK which is going to be the gainer. It will come back to power, and the TVK will make a significant inroads into the voting pattern, but that is not going to make a world of difference. In fact, they are not going to get more than 10 to 12 seats at the most. That's what his prediction is. I go by these experts who have proved their worth, whose predictions proved to be perfectly right in the earlier elections.
Fair enough, sir. All right. Well, we've run out of time, but I quickly want you to give your numbers. The LDF, according to you, in Kerala is on its way out.
I think I have mentioned even prior to the election in Kerala. My reading of the Kerala situation is UDF will come to power. It's slightly more than what is required as the majority, minimum number of seats to form the government. So therefore, UDF will come to power. It is slightly lower for left front, and BJP is likely to get though they make a lot of hype in Kerala. I don't think they are going to make much inroads into inroads in terms of seats. It may be around 2 or maximum 3 seats in Keralam for BJP. That's what I personally feel. Definitely UDF will come to power. LDF will be reduced to second position.
Fair enough, sir. Appreciate you joining us. All right. On that note, we are going to dip into a very short break. We'll be right back.